Hey everyone, if you're looking for an easy way to lift and move heavy materials around your workshop or garage without breaking the bank, this Vestil FPG-10 portable gantry crane might be exactly what you need. I know how frustrating it can be when you're trying to lift something heavy and your regular equipment just isn't cutting it. That's why I wanted to test this out and see if it actually delivers on its promises. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the thing that really stood out to me was how straightforward the assembly is. The instructions were clear, and the whole thing bolts together pretty easily. I had it set up in about 20 minutes, which is great because nobody wants to spend hours wrestling with complicated instructions. The steel construction feels solid, and the powder coat finish gives it that durable look that should hold up over time. It's not going to be the prettiest thing in your garage, but it definitely looks like it can take a beating. Now, let's talk about the lifting capacity. This crane can handle up to 1,000 pounds, which is perfect for light to medium-duty tasks. I tested it with some old engine blocks and a few other heavy items I had lying around, and it lifted them without any issues. The height is also pretty impressive. It stands at about 94 inches tall, so you can work on larger projects without feeling cramped. The adjustable height is a nice bonus too, so you can set it up to match your workspace. One of the biggest perks of this crane is how mobile it is. Unlike those heavy-duty cranes that are bolted to the floor, this one has wheels, so you can move it around your workspace as needed. I found it super handy when I needed to shift it from one side of the garage to the other without having to disassemble it. The lightweight design makes it easy to maneuver, even when it's fully loaded. Just keep in mind that while it's sturdy, you don't want to go pushing it around with a heavy load. Take it slow to avoid any wobbling. Another thing I appreciated was how versatile it is. Whether you're working on an engine, lifting pallets, or just need a little extra help moving heavy objects, this crane can handle it. I even used it to help my buddy lift some lumber into his truck, and it made the job a whole lot easier. The 81.5-inch width gives you plenty of space to work with, so you're not constantly readjusting your materials. Now, let's talk about some of the downsides. The first thing I noticed was that the wheels aren't the most durable. They are made of plastic, so if you're rolling this thing over rough or uneven surfaces, they might wear out faster than you'd like. I'd recommend using it on a smooth concrete floor or workshop surface to keep them in good shape. Also, while the crane itself is lightweight, the packaging it comes in is pretty bulky, so make sure you've got some space to store it when it arrives. Overall, though, I think this Vestil FPG-10 is a solid choice for anyone who needs a portable, easy-to-assemble crane for light-duty lifting. It's not going to replace a full-sized overhead crane, but for the price and the convenience it offers, it's a great value. If you're tired of struggling with heavy materials by hand, this could be the solution you've been looking for. So, if you think this might work for you, check out the link below to see the current price and availability. It's a handy tool to have around the workshop, and I think you'll be happy with the results. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Vestil FPG-10 steel portable work area gantry crane 81.5 inches, x 47.75 inches, x 94 inches, 1,000 pounds, capacity blue sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like maximizes material handling in light-duty lifting and lightweight design allows for easy mobility actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Vestil FPG-10 steel portable work area gantry crane 81.5 inches, x 47.75 inches, x 94 inches, 1,000 pounds, capacity blue usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.